Yes, people, we have made it through another episode of the Daze. Locc AT Visual has been our guest today. Appreciate you coming through, talking the Daze with us.
Happy to be here, man.
You like the show? You already know. We already know. Let's talk about what you've been up to, though, man. We got the Remedy EP. We got the Underground Sesh brand.
Yeah.
The performance on the way. What do you want to start with, brother?
I guess we can start with the EP.
Okay, Remedy. You touched on it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
You kind of in a hole almost. You linked up with your homie that kind of produced it.
Yeah.
Or you guys both co-produced it?
Nah, yeah, we both co-produced it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to wait a little longer to drop the EP. But I'm like, nah, man. You know what? I'm ready to start dropping some music so I can start doing some visuals, man, and get some shows going.
Right.
And that explains like Underground Sesh, but I'll get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But with the EP, man, I was just like I said, I was just in a hole, man, and I had to find myself. And as soon as I found myself, I'm like, let's get it, bro. Let's start going to the studio. So we just started linking up like every weekend, you know what I'm saying, and just making music, or even during the week, you know, after he get out of class and I get off work type shit, we'll just link up at his crib, you know, smoke a little bit and just make beats all day. And then be like, all right, we're going to the studio on Saturday. Boom, record. And then we was like, all right, I think it's ready to drop.
That's real, man.
And yeah, man. So
that's what it takes sometimes.
Amazing. It's amazing. It's like an amazing feeling to like rap on your own beats, man. For real. Cause like I'll be cooking in my basement for hours, bro, and just like go to the studio, rap on it. I'll be like, damn, like this shit crazy. Mm-hmm. Like it's the best feeling for real.
So with that being said, all this original music on the Remedy EP, you know, original produced tracks from y'all, original vocals, of course, you know what I mean? You got what, one feature from Super Duper P on there.
Yeah. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's been on before, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Me and P go way back before the kickback, before everything he doing. Me and him, cause I used to run track in high school type shit. So like freshman, sophomore year, man, I met Paul because he went to the school and like they were our rival for real. So we used to always run against each other and shit. And this nigga used to do hurdles and everything. So moral of the story is, man, we worked at the same job, all types of shit.
Small
and
world.
like, he my dude. And then I found out he was doing music. And I'm like, man, we got a link.
Did he produce anything on there? Or is that
no,
just
No. He didn't produce anything on there. It was a feature. But I do have I do have a couple songs though, produced by him. Me and him planning on doing the EP.
His beats go crazy, man. That's salute Paul, man.
So with all this music being, you know, like you said, like the music, that amazing feeling when you dropping that stuff and being able to rap on your own beats, do you have any set expectations for you? Like you said, or are you just trying to get back in the groove or just dropping music again? You know what I mean?
Honestly, that's 100% what it is, man. Cause I'm not sure if you guys hit to my old EP, my first one, Element.
Right.
And around that time, it was crazy, man, because I had dropped Glory, I had dropped my single. I was in college at the time too, man, and like I was just going through a whole lot with school and just, you know, a whole lot of shit, man. And I had dropped the Element, and like I had dropped like the single and everything too, and it was just crazy. Like the energy and everything was just wild.
Right.
Cause the way I dropped it and the marketing plan was just so like crazy. You know, because I had like photos of my moms and my family and shit, and I had that all in the promo videos and everything. So it was just a story about my life, and I just want to get back on that level, but better. You know what I'm saying?
It's about.
I want to get something where people can really understand who I am as a person and who I am as an artist as well. And you know, hopefully they can relate to a lot of my music and, you know, what I've been through as well.
Okay, and do you see yourself dropping like more of these type of EPs? Because it's almost like it's like a glimpse. It's like a snapshot of like what you was on in that month span or that few month span.
I'm happy. Man, that makes me so happy that you understand that.
Yeah, because it's like a splash. It's like a different splash of visual.
It's more like you know what I'm saying, what I've been through these last couple, weeks or last couple months type shit. Because that's what I wanted to do. So it makes me happy that you understand that. So then, a lot of other people may have understood that too. You know what I'm saying?
Because we had originally got hip to you, like the Glory visuals, one of those where it was just downtown Kent. And I remember I was like, man, this is one of the best visuals I've seen downtown Kent.
I did that because, man, look, I transferred to Kent Roosevelt High School, whatever, and that's when I started making music and everything. And Kent was like the first city to show me love. Like my very first show, we sold out at the Kent stage. It was high schools from everywhere that pulled up just to see us perform. And Kent, the whole school was there. And like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, you know what? I want to be the one to build the music scene in Kent, Ohio. As far as like hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Doing that, to say the least.
And that's why I put like the Kent stage, that whole strip, I put that in my video. So I wanted people to understand and know that, I'm from Kent. This is where I'm from, and this is who I'm trying to put on the map.
Shit classic to me. I remember I see it in my head. You walking around the corner vibing.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit's classic.
Yeah.
But what are kind of some of the expectations for the project Remedy as well as just you for the rest of the year, man?
Man, I'm going crazy, dude. There's no other option for me to go crazy. I'm sitting on so much music right now. Okay. And I'm also getting to work with one of my favorite artists that's already in the industry right now. He go by the name of Michael Christmas. He been up for some years. Yeah, big and I got hip to him because of Cousin Stiz. They all from Boston, man. Yeah. And me and him got some stuff going. And it's just like, it's a lot of crazy stuff that I'm sitting on that I'm ready to release. So,
as you said, building the scene, building your own brand, building your music. You also got the Underground Session kind of brand that you recently started.
And with Underground Session, man, I was getting ready to throw like a headlining show for the Remedy, because that's what it was going to be at first.
Focus, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, hold up, you know what? They don't have anything here like the Boiler Room. You know what I'm saying? If you know what that is. And it's like, it's basically like a live show that they put on YouTube type shit. And it's just, they have different type of DJs come from everywhere. And like they have different type of like artists come from everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? Kent don't do that. So, we don't have too many platforms in Ohio with that type of feel. So you know what? Let me try to build something that can help not only myself, but help different type of creators in the area. Because we don't have too many platforms that's like that, because venues here, I love them, don't get me wrong, but they're very picky on who they put on. So I want to be able to build that platform to help an artist out that needs that help, that push. Because at the end of the day, that's going to help me too. And I just want to see, the whole local scene shine.
And that's what you're doing. You got a bunch of local acts on.
For sure.
I forget exactly who's on there.
I got Zeliocho, MK, Super Duper P, and Toes. I got Freshie. I got my boy Benji. I got Caden. I got my boy AJ from Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? And I got my DJ Kelevators. My boy 88, you know what I'm saying? And I got Sway hosting it as well, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a whole local scene.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying?
October 11th.
Yep.
Arise, Kent, Ohio.
Yeah, we had to switch the date because the last venue we already hit capacity. Right. And the capacity was like 100. So if we hit 100 there, like it's just gonna go crazy. So if you're not doing anything on the 11th of October, make sure you come through.
Pull up.
It's going to be wild.
Visual 9 Underground Session,
and
Rage
I don't know
Edition.
if I said it, I got my boy Freshie coming through too. He's really big in the Ohio scene as well.
One of the biggest in Cleveland. Yep. So that's what's
it's
up.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and you plan on obviously doing more shows in the scene.
Nah, yeah. I'm trying to make this a monthly thing. And my goal by the end of the year is to be able to travel to different cities and different states and be able to do things there for their local artists as well. So like I would just, book a couple of local artists or whatever from their city and then have them pop out and then host an underground set show there as well. I want to build this more into like a live show thing and like a label. You know what I'm saying? With different photographers and different artists, you know, and stuff like that. Build like an empire. And who inspired me to do that was like Jay-Z, you know, and Meek Mill. Because what they're doing is like phenomenal.
Right. Waves ahead, man.
Yeah.
And we see it. We see the plots in motion out here conquering the days, to say the least. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, man.
Any other words you want the people to know? New music on the way, obviously.
Yeah.
Underground session. Any more performances?
As I said before, if you want to find me like on social media or anything like that, it's just visual9_ for everything.
Yes.
You know, Snapchat too. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube, Visual9, Spotify, everything, Visual9. You know, if you want to stream my music, I got new music coming soon with a lot of amazing artists, different producers, you know, all types of visuals coming soon, and I'm getting ready to drop a vlog as well. Okay. You know, so I got a story to tell, man, so make sure you guys tune in.
You know, we only bring the dope artists on to pull up, talk that shit.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me here.
Talk music. When are we getting some videos from the Remedy EP? Soon?
Oh, real soon.
Real soon. Okay, look out for that. Yeah, Visual9 everywhere. Locc, last words, brother.
Hey, man, I just want to thank Visual9 for coming through, letting your light shine, bro. That's all we ask of these
you guys
artists,
for having
man.
me here, man.
Dude, anytime, bro. If you coming through and you trying to be real, I'm always gonna have you be on the show, bro. You always about that dopeness, man. Always bringing a new perspective. Always the fresh music,
That's
bro.
Love.
It's always love, man. It's always love. Thank you to everybody who watching back home. Again, this is Visual9, man. Get hip if you ain't hip.
Peace.
You're late, yo. Again, tune in next week. Coming at you fresh in and off season 7. Stay tuned. Yup.
Last words, Visual?
Yeah. Just stream the music.
Stream it. Go check him out. That's the Daze, y'all. We've been touching on moving forward, recalibrating yourself in the days, trying to adjust, trying to find that peace inside, trying to put out what you can do, trying to adjust your life path. That's what it's about, y'all. You know, we just getting started. We just warming up. Stay tuned. More episodes on the way. More content on the way. You heard?
Choo-choo.